father of the bride! Oh, no, like Roy Cropper. There we go. Drop it back. Right, I've got a few surprises in here for you tonight, everybody. Now, thankfully, I've still got it. Thankfully, we've gone through most of the stuff, so I can skip through quite a bit. You know, like thanking all bridesmaids and stuff. No, let's thank them again. Bridesmaids! And page boys. Here's them little page boys. Right, pay attention. Got his phone? Hold on, I've got to get my thing out. Here we go, I've got my clipboard. Right then. Who's she acted nerd? Show your face, right, here we go. I'm not going to read it, but I've got some great pictures here because it's the law to show embarrassing pictures. It's a wedding, isn't it, of your kids? And I've got a couple. So anyway, my speech, it says here, introduction, my name is Gary Martin, I'm the father of the bride. It's me. Thank you very much. Right, it says, I can't believe I'm saying this, I'm proud, emotional, honoured, all that stuff, but Poppy, wow. Absolutely. I couldn't stop myself. I was nearly roaring as soon as I seen you. She's always been, would you believe it, this girl, I think you would, she's always been unbelievably good, beautiful, and I can't believe, are you really mine? I can skip that. It says about food catering, Santa catering, Lucy Brown, which is still in. Lucy Brown, bridesmaid, face boys, everyone, all that. Yeah, that's that one. But let's get to good stuff. Here she is. Where do I start? Poppy Pool. Poppy Pool, everybody. Poppy has always been beautiful. She's always had that little cheeky little smile. When I say cheeky, this is what I say when I say cheeky. She's had the biggest, fattest little cheeks you have ever seen. Pass it along here, I'll pass it to them, Taylor. Look at that. We took her out once in a pushchair and it was a bit warm and she got burnt. It burnt her cheeks and we said, oh, look at her little poker crackling. It burnt all her cheeks, very funny, but how beautiful are them? Garlic bread? What do you mean, garlic bread? Oh, show photo. It says show photo. There we go, I've done that. Anyway, we always knew that she'd end up being a teacher because when we took her on holiday, all the other kids would be in the pool, farting about, messing about. We'd look out the window, where's Poppy? She'd be sat at her own reading a book. Poppy, get her life. And it were Jacqueline Wilson. Porn. Yeah. Anyway, that's that one gone. Here we go. Not third page. Only a couple left. I'd love to hear the children here. I remember that bit. Do you remember whenever I couldn't believe it because Poppy had a job and then she actually learnt online from what would it call that thing you did? Open University. So she had a job and she was learning at the same time. Absolutely wonderful. How hard work is that to get to be a teacher? But what I can't believe is, when you go to school, you know, in the morning, I love this, and you get in it, you walk in classroom, and all kids are sat there with runny nose, picking the nose and whatever. Good morning, Mrs. Martin. You know, I'd have loved to hear that, but now when you get back, Pop, it's good morning, Mrs. Poole. Are you ready for it? How wonderful that going to be. Hey, what about this one? It's a good one, this. Wait on. When she got to about 16, she loved to sing. She sung all the time. At my wedding, she got up and she sung You Are So Beautiful from the Little Rascals from Alfalfa. She brought the house down. But eventually, we managed to save up, bought her some speakers, and she went out and sung round the pubs and the clubs. Here's another embarrassing photo coming up. The Poppy Harley Show. Here we go. Look at that. Oh. Pass it on, come on, pass it on. Fantastic, that one. Hold on. That's that one gone. This is best in here coming up, hold on. This is a good one. Now this one, nobody knows, ladies and gentlemen. As you know, nowadays you can dye your hair if you want. You can have any colour you like, unless it disappears like mine. And nobody actually knows, and Poppy, I'm sure, didn't even tell Tucker, that a real colour of the hair is ginger. Did everybody know that? Here's a picture of her when she was born. She was about 6 months old. That's a picture of Poppy, look, with ginger hair. Just in case, pass it on, pass it's a good one. Pass it down there. And with that one, you can see that ginger hair tucking out as she's on swing there, enjoying herself. We always knew, everybody, when they had their firstborn, that little ginger curly hair kid, Rupert, that they were bound to get married. And it didn't take long, so what we did, we thought, well, that'd be a good present for our Poppy and Tuck, so we had a picture done for him. Well, he can't be here tonight, everybody, Rupert, I'm afraid, because it's quarantine, things like that. So we've had a picture of them done. Here's Poppy and Tucker and Rupert. Oh, look at him. Pass it on, Tuck, pass it on. I've nearly done, hold on. That's that. Hey, hold on, I forgot, Tuck, I forgot, Tucker. When Tucker turned up, I thought, hold on, she's gone up class. She's got somebody a bit posh, and he's sensible and actually quite educated. And he came along, he told me who supported, and I thought, well, fair enough, I'm a Barnsley fan, but here we'll go. But I'd like to welcome Tucker.